Alright, so today I want to talk about ego and how easy it is to see how egotistical a person can be. So, the other day I saw a comment on somebody's, a social media friend that I don't know in real life. I don't even remember friend requesting them, or if they friend requested me, or how that all happened. I've never spoken to them. I don't really know this person. Like, you're actually just a stranger. I don't know who the hell you are, right? So, they posted something that, it was a comment about, like, let's see, I think I can roughly quote it. If you add 1 and 1 and don't get 2, you should check your math, right? And I think for most people, you're going to understand, what this means is, if you're dealing with an obvious problem and you come up with a solution that nobody else is agreeing with, then you're probably full of shit. But 1 plus 1 is not necessarily 2. Unless, if your units are commensurate, then it will be. But the majority of cases, your units are not going to be commensurate. So 1 plus 1 is not even usually 2 in reality. So what this ends up being, it ends up being a little demonstration of how egotistical you are. Because you're claiming that your intuitions, which were cultivated by basically just agreeing with everybody else, by agreeing with the culture around you, the claims of the culture around you, and never actually analyzing it for yourself, you're claiming that that is some sort of objective truth. That is egotism. So, I noted this to this person, and their response was a laughter emoji or whatever, and to say something like something condescending towards me. Okay. Well, this really just... Well, no, actually first. Back up. First, he asked how this is a show of ego. So I outlined that. And then he, when I outlined how it's a show of ego, more or less like what I just said, then he jumped into the laughter emoji and the condescension. So it was at this point where I was like, okay, I don't even know you. You're just some rando who probably he friend requested me at some point. And because I didn't really have a reason, whatever. I just accepted it. This must have been years ago. So yeah, I don't know this person. Random person I've never really had any sort of meaningful interaction with. I don't know this person. They don't help pay any of my bills, They don't contribute to my life in any way. So I blocked them. I told them that they were being a dick, and I blocked them. Now, I'll bet you, and, this is speculation, but I'll bet you they're going to go around showing off how egotistical I am. But pay attention to what happened there. They are trying to control people and ridicule people for disagreeing with them in a case where they were demonstrated to be wrong in two different ways over two different things. One of them being that 1 plus 1 is not always 2, and the other one being that making the claim that 1 plus 1 is always going to be 2 is arrogant and egotistical. They were wrong about both of these. And their reaction at the end of all of this was basically to point, laugh, and ridicule. That is an asshole. That is what an asshole looks like. And I don't know, it just seems to me that in the way that the world works, people don't recognize that. People don't see that as assholery. People see that as somebody being reasonable. It's not reasonable. You're being a dick. And people will see, the thing that I did as being an asshole. Why are you rocking the boat? Why are you questioning, this is an established 1 plus 1 is 2. What are you doing? I don't understand. You're being a jerk. What are you doing? No, that's not really what happened. That's not what happened at all. Let's see. Little crane. There we go. Figured that story might line up with the making of a little crane. And it pretty well did. Don't be a dick.